Hello, this is Greg Allison Green Greg's coming to you on 25 July 22. Time on deck is 1200 hours Central Daylight Time. And I'm hoarse because I got the COVID, so bear with me. So, my friends, our friends at that not so economic forum of the world, who's led by Input Schwab, wants to take your car. They want to take your farm, and they're initiating action to do this now. And they want more. In fact, they don't want you to have anything. Yeah. But they're taking action. They're actually moving to make these things happen. And I'm going to show you how. Why? But I'm also going to show you how you can resist. I'm going to show you how we can, you know, help maintain ourselves. Things that you need to do to take care of yourself and your family. And just the whole fallacy of the thing, how there's so much better ways to address the world and the problems we have. And what they're doing is not about that. It's about control. Okay, it's about control. Okay, so you're going, Greg, you're talking crazy stuff. Ain't none of this happening, blah, 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 blah. Well, okay, just buckle up, Buttercup. You're about to see it all. By the way, subscribe to my channel, bang the notification bell, and click off. Subscribe to my channel, but you're going to have to come back and check from time to time because I'm putting so much stuff out here. Maybe it's because I've got these actual actionable networks that your other prepper channels don't have, that maybe they're shadow banning me for that reason. I don't know. But guys, check back, share my videos. We need help getting this word out. But I'm going to show you, we got quite a few tools available to you. And this is what we at my channel and my associates have been working on. So hang on. And by the way, yeah, part of this has got to do with food supply. In a time when our food supplies are already being crushed, they're making a bigger mess out of it. Why? Because he controls food, controls the people. Well, my friends, get your garden, plant your seeds, buy seeds, go to my links to True Leaf Market for your seed supplies. And right now, you better have some food because we got potential all kind of war maybe coming down the pike. We don't know. War, food shortages. They're really, the system is really getting mucked up. The supply chain is crashing. And some places it just looks highly suspicious. But my friends, go to prepwithgreg.com. Right now you get $150 off a 3-month supply of this food with 6 of these buckets. Each bucket is 2 weeks. And it's lightweight. It's easy to store. It's easy to move. It's easy to bury so that it can't find their stuff. Yeah, because this is sealed in the bucket and the seal pouch is inside. And the kids can carry it. So 2,000 calories a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner make you a winner. And my friends, you get $150 off for 3 months supply, about $50 off for a month supply. It's hard to beat. I mean, it might look a little steep to start with, but when you look at it, it's less than $3 a meal. It's the kind of food that you can carry with you, and it's really a good deal. So check that out. Now, all that said, let's get on to it. I'm going to show you some stuff. Share screen. So we all know, this is their website. Oh, 8 predictions for the world in 2030. Oh, yeah, it's just so beautiful. They're going to do everything to take care of the world. But, oh, yeah, it's all because of carbon. And, yeah, all the products will become services. And interesting how you can't buy software hardly anymore. It's all, you got to renew it every year. It's like, do you really even own your computer? Well, not for long if they can help it. They don't want you having a hard drive. They want everything out on the net, right? So, yeah, they don't want to see any of that. You know what? I have just went on a carnivore diet, and I have lost over 20 pounds in 3 weeks. Guys, you need to really consider that these guys are just totally off base. Totally off base. Oh, yeah, there's our good old buddy down here. You don't own nothing, and you'll be happy. Whatever you want, you'll rent. It'll be delivered by drone. Greg, it'll never happen. Okay, well, check it out. They're already working to make it happen. Here it is, guys. The WEF issues edict. Who are they to issue an edict? They're not elected by anybody. They're self-appointed so-called leaders of industry and governments for the most part. But they're issuing an edict to global leaders. Phase out car ownership. People can walk or share. Well, isn't that mighty nice of them? Well, howdy doody. They want governments to make automobiles illegal. Take them away from you. Client governments around the world. Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. They like the high prices of gas. Yeah, I saw an article where members of our State Department said, oh, high prices of gas are good because they're helping with the environment. Well, no wonder we got such high prices. Yeah. Okay. And look, this is what else they're doing. These rules that the Dutch farmers and all these farmers in the European Union are protesting about, where did they start? Well, their good old friend and his compadres from the forum that's not so economic of this world, right? Jeez. Farmers have blocked supermarkets, distribution centers, and roads in response to government plans to cut nitrogen emissions. Well, you know what? You got to have nitrogen to farm the way we do farming these days. Now, I'm an advocate of other means of farming, but you don't just turn this off and turn the other on. You don't get there like that. It takes a long time to switch from one system to another. And then the abrupt changes, people are going to be starving. So here in the midst of a potential food pandemic, in the midst of a potential starvation scenario with Europe where farmers couldn't get enough nitrogen already to fertilize, where nitrogen prices were 3 times higher. This is what the Dutch government imposed on its farmers. But this is happening across Europe. Maybe it's coming here next. Guys, the farmers are not happy. Nowhere in Europe are they happy. So, wow. Oh, yeah. And the police are actually fired on the farmers. Really? Really? Who are these nitwit cops anyway? Yeah. Well, I tell you what. See, the governments over there aren't any better than the government over here, is it? White farmers protest that kicked off in the Netherlands are spreading across Europe. So it's in Germany because of the recent Renewables Energy Act passed by Parliament in Germany. Poland, it's in Poland. It's in Italy, the Spanish. Farmers all over Europe are having these issues and they're protesting. Well, good for them. Dutch street farmers spread manure on streets as new emission rules threaten to close down livestock farms. Well, hey, good for them. That sounds like a thing to do. What does this say? Well, there's a woman. Well, I don't think he was a woman. I don't know. Could be wrong. Those are all the surgeries these days. But the World Economic Forum, they don't want to just take your farms. They don't want to just take your property, everything you own, your vehicles. All technologies will be directly embedded in our bodies by 2030, says a Nokia boss at the World Economic Forum. They want to take your mind. They want to take control of your body. Well, all these governments are what's passing that. So it's no wonder most Americans think their government is corrupt. All these governments are corrupt. You know, that's what I've been telling you guys for a long time. All governments are corrupt. By definition, power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolute. And we allow these governments, the swamps, to get too deep. They're too deep, way too deep. So that's why people are feeling this way. And it's not just the conservatives. Even the liberals are polling this way in the polls now. So, yeah. So, you know, let's look at some of this. Here we go. You know, if you really want to help the environment, if you want to reduce the footprint, you can do so without taking people's liberties, without taking their property. I've got the perfect concept right here, my universal habitat. You make a living out of your home, grow your food out of your home. You'd be totally independent. That's what they don't want, is independence. They want everybody to be totally dependent. So this is the polar opposite of what they're looking for. This will actually do more for the environment than anything they talk about. 100% more. This is far better for the environment and for the people too. This is a way we can evolve. I wouldn't force anybody into this. I don't believe in forcing anybody into anything. But all these concepts are so good and ooh and ah that people don't want anything else. That's my goal there. Hang on. So trying to switch things around, and Zoom fights me when I am trying to present stuff here. Hang on, it just knocked me out of screen. Zoom fights me here. A second to come back up here. Guys, this is one of the tools that's available to us. I'm going to talk in general what you need to do, how you deal with these tools, how you are actually empowered them. But here's one of our tools, our Freedom Restoration Foundation. We are a group of people working together to fight the nonsense, and we put out a lot of alerts here. So we want some of the things that act nationally, locally, personal actions. The best thing in here is our action center, which repeats the alerts again, but it goes in and we got a new alert coming out too. Tells you how to find and contact your Congress critters, your state representatives, people in the House, people in the Senate. And you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that's just passed the House, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're after us. They're after trying to take our freedoms. They're ignoring the Constitution. They act like you can change the Constitution by passing a law. No, it takes an amendment to change the Constitution. But they're thinking, well, that's okay. We can ignore it. We'll just pass a law for anything we want. You see what's wrong? That's what's wrong. Oh gosh, I can't change tabs without knocking myself out. Hang on, good Lord. You know what? That's fine. You know what? This is a good time to stop and chat for a minute. This is a real good time just to stop and chat. So, what are some of the other things you can do? Stop the share. Let's just talk. What are some of the practical things you can do? You're actually empowering Schwab and Company. Every time you go buy something from a big corporation, most of the time it's empowering them. All you got to do is go to their website and look and see all the crazy long list of their sponsors. I mean, there's literally thousands of companies, big companies all over the world. They're part of it. They're part and party to the madness. That's the problem. Tons of government officials to go on with it. Guys, here's the ultimate vote you got. It's how you spend your money. Whether it's $1 or whatever it is that you call your money. How you spend your money is one of the ultimate powering or depowering things in the world. Every time you go buy goods and services from them and their companies, they're just getting more power to turn against you. That's exactly what they're doing. It's like our utility companies. They take utility fees you pay and turn it around and lobby with those fees to Congress against doing the right thing to harden the grid to protect us. They have spent more money, utility companies have, in lobbying to keep them harden the grid than the cost of hardening the grid. Do they want it to go down? Do they really want it to go down? Is that what it is? Because if we don't do something, it will. The sun will take it down, if nothing else. Well, you say, oh yeah, they'll take it down. They'll take it down. Well, all they got to do is do nothing, and it will fail because the sun will get it or something. So, you know, and there's plenty of people that really aren't that fond of the United States who would like to take it down. If they take it down, it won't be permanent. You know, they'll just do a switch off, switch on. And that way you can put everybody under control. Problem with grid going down is all these nuclear power plants. I've covered that. That is the problem. And the spent fuel rod pools. So it's not a good thing if it goes down. Not right now. Anyway, again, let's get back to this. Let's get back to how you spend your money. Buy from your local artisans, your local farmers, not the big corporate farms. They're all getting taken over by, you know, Monsanto to Bayer to Gates of Bill and all the likes of that. You know, and they want to tell you can't eat meat. So one of these days, you know, they want to have you eating Franken meat, fake meat that's got, you know, what in it, all kind of chemicals and junk, trash. It's not going to be safe. Oh yeah, but they'll certify it safe. They'll tell you it's better for you. than anything you've ever had in your life. I'm going to tell you how good that stuff is for you, right? That's what they're going to have you believe. Something we can't find it. Oh well. They'll have you believing that that's the best stuff you could ever ingest. It's like that other stuff they want you to take on a regular basis. About the bug. So it's not just spending money for the local farmers, local artisans, local tradesmen, the small guys who do the HVAC, not the bigger companies. Don't go with the bigger companies. One of the smallest companies you can go with, mom and pop shops, as much as you can. But furthermore, banking. Oh yeah, banking's how they make most of the money. You know, they really make the money off the big banks. You know those big transnational, international banks. That's where they're really at. Make sure you bank at local banks. Try to find banks that are truly local. Try to go to your credit unions. Put your money there. It's a lot safer, and you're not empowering them. So find as many ways as you can not to empower these goons. They're coming after you. They don't want you having anything. Why is that bad? That's silly. There's more money to be made from renting. It's not like they won't own, they don't want you to own. Oh yeah. BlackRock. BlackRock's taking over real estate all over the place. If places crash, they go in and snap it up. This is going to be renting you everything. And they're one of the big companies, and they've bought out so many other companies that they tell all these companies how to think, how to act. Be socially responsible, not to their stockholders, not for what companies were set up to do originally and make profit, but for stakeholders, however they want to define that. So, and you can, yeah, we've talked about BlackRock before. I'm not going to go into that much more today. We'll talk about that maybe another time. If y'all ask me in the comments below, if you don't know what I'm talking about, say so in the comments below, and I'll bring it up in a future discussion. I've discussed it before. So I'm trying not to replow ground, but maybe I need to. Sometimes, you know, I talk about subjects embedded in other subjects. People listen to the first 5 minutes of my videos and miss it, which is what usually happens. Anyway, so these are some of the things you can do. It's how you spend your money, where you put your money, who you deal with, who you interface with. These are all things that matter deeply. Don't give them the power. Don't give them the control. Okay, we're going to go back to screen sharing again. So I showed you the Freedom Restoration Foundation. Here's the other thing, our Survival Tribe Network. So if you want to come in here to our Survival Tribe Network, you can join us. And what I told you not to enter. Somebody, you know, I made a comment on one of the places I posted. Well, I'm not going to tell them my preps are. No, you're not supposed to. Gosh, don't even put your real name here. Create another email, use an alias. People, we're just trying to get skills in rough locations, like what city you're in. They don't tell you where your preps are, just so that people can start communicating with each other, and so you can start self-organizing groups and tribes. And once you get enough people together in a certain area, y'all can do other communications to start really sharing information, who's who, who's what, or something like that. So enough that you can get together, to contact, to work together. So that's what this is for. A lot of stuff on here. Come in here to, and what's it? It's survivaltribenetwork.com. Survivaltribenetwork.com. Come through here and look at different things in here. But I'm internet slow. Not clicking me through. Come check this out, guys. This website was put together by Wise Owl. She put a lot of money out of her pocket to do this. Oh yeah, Worm Farm's coming back. So again, what I've shown you is different things that you need to know and be aware of, which include our Freedom Restoration Foundation, Survival Tribe Network. These are two major tools available to you. We've got more coming. We've got more coming. We're going to be doing some stuff in Element. More tools, more communication. There's also Lee Wilbarger's got his network, communications network. There's a lot more tools that's going to be available to you. But hey, once again, grow your own food. The heck with what they're trying to make us do or not do. And get out of debt if you can. And don't try to run people off their farms any way they can. Hold on. Don't give up. Work together. Anything. Don't not give up your farm. Do not give up anything. Don't give up 1 square millimeter to them. And this is coming back soon, guys, because you probably will need worms. Selling vodka rings. And so I'm going to be selling worms hopefully in just a matter of weeks. I'm planning, if I'm well enough this weekend, to try to do some backlog orders if the weather's permitting and ship them and see how that works. And if it all works out, I'm planning to reopen worm cells. So when I do that, you come in here to buy worms. These buttons, which are disabled, will be turned back on. Right now, the donate button's the only one that's active. I might keep the larger quantities inactive, and I'm gonna have to update prices because of my labor cost, my feed cost, everything's went up considerably since I last set these. But I'll go in and modify these. But when you come here and click on these and they take you through to purchase them, it'll be good. But I'll do a video announcing what I'm selling. I'll change the notice up here at the top, and I might keep these 2 larger sizes, disabled ones. It's hot weather. Those are bigger packages, don't do as well in hot weather. So guys, it's coming back. You need worms. It's part of your path to freedom because you can grow your own garden without having to go to the store to buy things. You can grow most of it through your worm farm. Anyway, stop it. Oh yeah. And by the way, I got a lot of good videos now. These are all off my Green Greg site, but sometimes they're hard to find. If you want to look at videos about wild medicinals, you need to know how to survive outdoors. These are good videos, guys. They help you survive, thrive, and stay out of the hive. That's the proposition of my channel. So I've got them on here organized in ways to help you out. Also, my vermiculture videos organized in just a manner you need to know to prepare your worms. Starting with worm bedding, what to put in them, how to care for the worms. These are all logically organized as you need to know them. So these are all important things. And I got gardening videos. And there's a lot of talk about preparing your raised bed gardens. Well, that's very important, especially when you're gardening without buying supplies. All right, stop the show. My friends, prep, get ready to form our communities. Check out my links to gold bats. I'm seeing that Canadian Prepper has made a big deal out of promoting gold bats. So I've had them out here available to you for many months now. So hopefully we get these communities going. We'll find a way to develop these communities and trade among ourselves. Maybe we can set up some of these universal habitats down the road, and we'll have communities where we can survive all the stuff coming at us and get up on the other side that hits the fan, shake the dust off, and build a better world. That's the vision. So I've got hope. Got hope, guys. But we're going to have a rough ride. And it's going to be really rough. I'm not kidding you about that. They're going to try to take everything you got. It's not matter. People all over the world are getting fed up. And it's working. Like Sri Lanka. Same kind of thing was happening in Sri Lanka. It was the government, putting policies in there for green policies, blah, blah, blah. Well, the people got fed up with the prices and all the malarkey they're having to deal with, and they ran the prime minister out. They stormed his mansion, and he fled. So, good move for Sri Lanka. So people are getting fed up. People are getting fed up with these governments. We're getting fed up with the corruption. And we're getting fed up with the Schwab deck, you know, that so-called emperor wannabe. Anyway, friends, you don't have to take it. You don't have to give up. Don't give up. Those people talk certitude like it's already happened. It's already decided. All this stuff's just going to happen. No. Like a Chris channel, I did a video how the generals thought they were going to launch a SpaceX Starship in 1 hour. And I said, no, that's why that wouldn't work. These generals don't understand that, but it's rocket scientists do. Go check out my Galactic Grove channel too. I need a lot of viewers over there. But anyway, my friends, so take care. Trying to get over this bug. And what I'm gonna say, thank you for watching, and Greg out.